Somebody just sent me an article of 43 peer-reviewed articles that were just removed from some publication because it turns out somebody was gaming the peer review system. But here's the other part about climate science. Whenever you see a big, complicated projection model with lots of variables, and by the way, there's not just one of them, there are dozens of them, and the ones that didn't work, they throw away, and there's lots of judgment about, we're going to adjust these numbers. We have good reasons. We're telling everybody, you can peer review it,
right?
But we're making some human decisions. And in that situation, there's a level of complexity of these models that makes the likelihood that they're right, start to approach zero as the complexity, increases. Now, part of my perspective on that is that I used to do that. Not with
for the bank or what?
Yeah, so for the bank, I would do financial projections based on all these variables and assumptions and everything. And I knew that I could give you any answer you wanted. I would ask my boss, how do you want this to come out? And then I would just sit there with my spreadsheet and put in numbers until it came out. And so that's my perspective. But if you haven't been through that world, if you haven't lived in the corporate world and seen how many experts were wrong, let me give you the anecdote that just popped into my head. Years ago, I worked in a lab in the phone company where we were testing cell phones. And somebody was trying to test if they would be dangerous, with the EMF or whatever it is holding up to you. So the top engineer studies it, he looks at everything, and he concludes, no, there's no reason to be worried about holding these things up to your head. I talked to him privately, and I said, all right, do you believe that? Like, would you hold the phone up to your head for hours at a time? And he said, no way. And this was the expert whose report the entire company made their decision on. He said, no, I wouldn't do it.